What is going on YouTube and Diablo fans? My name is Andreas and welcome to Mana and Motherboards. It's such a crazy time to be alive right now. If you haven't heard already, which I'm sure that you have, Blizzard have just released their new expansion for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Blizzard are entering their 35th anniversary as a company, with the Diablo franchise being 30 years old and Diablo 2 specifically being 25 years old, and it's crazy to think that they've just released a new expansion for this 25-year-old game, but I couldn't be more excited and more thrilled, and I'm sure you guys feel exactly the same. So there probably is a bit of content already out on this expansion, but I would just like to give you my take and my look on what you can expect from the expansion, which is called Reign of the Warlock. As the expansion name suggests, the biggest form of new content in this next chapter for Diablo 2 Resurrected is the introduction of an 8th class to the game, being the Warlock. The Warlock is an anti-hero and an absolute badass, levitating two-handed weapons on the one side while carrying a tome or grimoire on the other as a source for his chaotic powers. Drawing upon the Chaos skill tree, he can use fire and miasma skills as well as sigils to lay waste to his foes. Next up, we have the Eldritch skill tree, where he can hurl astral projected weapons at his foes while hexing them, as well as making mirrored copies of his arsenal. Lastly but not least, we have the Demon skill tree, which is arguably one of the most exciting and most chaotic at his disposal. Here we can bind demons in the wild to your will, as well as summon them, buff them, and even consume them. In addition to the new class in this expansion, we can expect to find over 30 new items in the game, which range from sets to uniques and even rune words. Sundered Charms have always been considered as a rather jaded addition to Diablo 2 Resurrected, and they have been completely reworked in this expansion. The older style of Sundered Charms can still be found and are called latent Sundered Charms, which can be reworked using new materials found in new Endgame Content to create renewed Sundered Charms. The community has spoken, Blizzard listened, and now they have delivered. A new quality of life feature for this expansion is the addition of a new stash system. In the system, we have shared stash tabs, so we no longer have to have multiple mules for all of our loot and gear. We also find new stackable material tabs where we can stack runes, stack gems, and stack all of our materials and consumables that we use along our journey in Diablo 2 Resurrected. This new addition has been requested for years and is an absolute game changer. It is a really welcome feature to Diablo 2. On top of this new stash and storage system that we have in Diablo 2, we now also see the addition of loot filters, which was just as requested as this extra stash space and helps us sift through the trash as we traverse our way through Sanctuary and the Burning Hells. Whether it be your own custom loot filter that you have tailored to your specific needs, or one that you have pulled from the community in the form of a shared loot filter, the choice is now yours. The pinnacle achievement for Diablo 2 has always been the Holy Grail, which is finding every item in the game. No longer do we need to use third-party apps, softwares, and websites to track this. Blizzard have now put a new feature into the Reign of the Warlock expansion called the Chronicle. In the Chronicle, we can now track our progress of this journey, finding every item in Diablo 2, the Holy Grail, as well as earn cosmetic rewards along this path. Last but definitely not least, we have the new endgame changes for this expansion. Terror zones are now 30 minutes long and have specific affixes attached to them, such as Fire Enchanted, which makes all the monsters fire enchanted and fire immune within that terror zone. We also can find new consumables which can terrorize a whole entire act for 1 hour. In addition to these new Terror Zone changes, we now also have heralds which will chase you and hunt you throughout Terror Zones and have their own specific drop tables. If the Terror Zone changes weren't enough for you, you can now hunt for keys in the form of statues which will open up a new pinnacle fight in Diablo 2 Resurrected. This fight is the Uber Colossal Ancients, which is on the same level if not more difficult than Uber Tristram. This new endgame content is aimed to be the new ultimate challenge and provide you with materials to craft your new renewed Sundered Charms, which will open up a whole new level of power for your character. Blizzard themselves have specifically stated that the new content doesn't just end here. If there's continued interest and enthusiasm within the Diablo 2 community, we can expect more additions to the game in the coming future. So there would be new items, new item reworks on existing items, for instance like the Mosaic Assassin, to rebalance and rework that in line with the other classes and builds, as well as new content in general. So if we support the game and Blizzard, it looks like they are willing to listen to us and support us back. Now, I've been playing the Warlock for the past week and it's been an absolutely surreal experience. It feels like a dream to be playing a new character within the Diablo 2 Resurrected world, and it's been an absolutely mind-blowing experience with all of this new content and new news with Diablo 2. And yes, I may be a little late to the party in terms of releasing my own content on this big drop from Blizzard and Diablo 2, but I can assure you that Mana and Motherboards will be following this next chapter for Diablo 2 very closely and releasing new content for you guys as frequently as possible in the forms of build guides, guided playthroughs, gameplay, news, and all of that good stuff around the Diablo 2 franchise. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, giving this video a like, sharing it, and please comment below with any of your thoughts or any of your ideas of what you would like to see regarding Reign of the Warlock and Diablo 2. And until the next time, I'm super excited to see all of you in the Sanctuary, and we'll catch you soon for some more Mana and Motherboards. Cheers!